Hey everybody, I'm back. I just did my first post-op video. I think it was Tuesday, which would have been 1 week post-op, and it's Friday now. It is January 6th. Time is going pretty quickly. I've officially been at home now for about 1 week. I came home about 5 o'clock last Friday, so today marks my 1 week anniversary of being at home in my recovery suite here, as I like to call it. So as I said on the first video, I'm on the first floor here and enjoying just some quiet time now. My husband has taken the week off to help me with the kids, and they just went out to run a couple errands, so I had some quiet time, and I wanted to do a quick update while I had that quiet time, since it's kind of few and far between at this house. Where to go here? I am feeling fantastic. It's kind of freaky, actually. A lot of people are like not sure why it's going so well for me, but I think age has a lot to do with it. I think the longer you wait for something like a spinal fusion, the harder it is for your body to bounce back. So that's why I wanted to do this now instead of wait, another 5 years or so. And I am just so glad that I did it, and I'm so excited about my recovery. I did go to my nurse yesterday. I had a little field trip, my first time out of the house since I came home from the hospital, and it wasn't too bad. The car ride was a little bumpy, but it wasn't the end of the world, and they got me in and out pretty quickly. I was there for about a half an hour total, so it wasn't the end of the world to sit up. But I've been at home here sitting up and trying to walk around more than anything anyway, so it hasn't been too bad. And during my little incision inspection, I guess you could call it, it was an incision check, so they just wanted to look at the incision and make sure everything's healing okay and that the swelling is going down. And so if it's not too graphic, I will show you my incision now. Like I said, it's been about 12 days since the surgery. So, and my doctor did not use staples or stitches. He used the Durabond glue. So I'll give you a little glimpse here, kind of what you can see the extent. It's about 4 inches, and the bruising is going away, and it looks really good. The swelling is actually going down. It was real poofy out here, but that's what you've got there for 12 days out, which is really, really good. And I feel like I'm actually not in any pain, which is crazy. I do feel somewhat limited, and I have to be very careful with my movements, but I have not taken too much of my Tylenol 3. I took one, I think, at midnight last night, right before I went to sleep, and I did take a muscle relaxer then. I always take one at night. I don't take my muscle relaxers during the day at all. They do make me tired, and I don't really feel that I need them, but at night it's nice to just be able to fully relax and sleep comfortably. And then I took another Tylenol around 11 o'clock this morning. My husband, once I got the go-ahead, so yesterday at my appointment, just going back to that, she released me to drive and also to kind of do whatever I felt I could manage without restrictions. So that means it's up to me now to determine the things that I do and how tired I get and when I decide I want to stop. But I'm allowed to go out. I'm allowed to drive. I'm not quite there yet. I think I'm going to give myself another week or so until I actually get behind the wheel, just because I feel like I'm still a little stiff, robotic. Like I wouldn't feel comfortable if I had to react quickly. And nor do I want to injure the muscles. I know the muscles are still healing back here, so I want to give them another good week or so. And so this morning my husband decided that we should go on another little field trip to the local coffee shop. So around 10 o'clock we went out and just down into town, which is about a 5-minute drive, and got some coffee and an egg sandwich, and I sat there for about half an hour. It was tough. I did feel it after that. I hadn't taken a pain pill yet, so sitting in like a hard straight chair
I definitely could tell it was time to come home and rest a little bit and maybe take a pill. So I took one of my Tylenol around 11 o'clock, and it's 3 o'clock now, so technically I could take 2 more if I wanted, but I don't feel like I need one, so I'll just wait till later tonight. Um, and it's just been really amazing how easy this recovery has been, and I hope that I can kind of be one of those examples of how it can be easy. I've seen a lot of these other video diaries that are kind of hard to watch because it's like weeks and weeks into it and people aren't feeling good and they have all these other residual effects from the surgery. But I did have some numbness in my right leg over the last week, but now that we're going on day 12 here, I really don't have any numbness even in my legs. So I think as things are healing and kind of getting to where they need to be, everything is doing really well. Um, I've had lots of visitors this week, which has made the time go fast. I have a great group of friends who have organized a great meal system where people are bringing us meals at night to save my husband some effort. It's called takethemameal.com if anybody is interested in getting something signed up for you or for a friend who needs help. It's just a very straightforward website and very simple to set up. It's free to use. I've just been watching a lot of Netflix. I started watching Portlandia, which is kind of a funny series. The other night I watched one episode of The Walking Dead, which was kind of a mistake before bedtime. So it's been kind of nice to have downtime. I'm kind of a busy person in my normal life, so I haven't really had time to just chill out and just relax. So it's been nice to have recovery time to do that and still have some projects that I'm working on. I do want to get a photo gallery kind of put together if I can sit here long enough to do it. Just of some of the pictures of my recovery and my surgery and everything that I have documented in photos since last week or 2 weeks ago when I first started doing this. So that's, I guess, basically the update for today. I have no big plans. I still am planning on keeping it low key and kind of sticking around the house, but it's nice to know that I'm able to leave if I want to. I just have to be very careful with my walking on stairs and sitting for too long in one place. I still am getting some of that pain in my tailbone when I'm sitting, but the nurse said that it's just because I don't have a lot of padding down there, which I guess is a good thing. But that's kind of the only issue I've had. And eating great, feeling great. I have a little bit of makeup on today because I felt like doing that today. So I feel like I'm coming back to life. But I just wanted to do another update while I had some time. And I don't know. We'll see how long, how many more. I guess once I really start getting out there and doing more, I may feel it more. And that's what she said. The more I'm doing, the more I'll probably feel some of that muscle aching and some of the pain that is associated with the recovery process. But as of now, I think things have been going pretty well. And just looking forward to getting out and doing some walking and getting back into shape again, strengthening that back and letting that fusion continue. So I have an appointment February 3rd, and that will be with my doctor who did the surgery, and we'll see what he says at that point. So until next time, hope you guys are all pain-free and happy. Thanks.